This conference will now be recorded.
No.
Naveen,
Um,
hi Naveen, good morning here. I think you sent some message. I think you deleted again. Tell me here what you are expecting.
Madhu, what
Naveen?
is at 10 a.m.?
Huh?
What is at 10 a.m. You're talking about certification?
10 a.m. That's not for you, not for you, like some
Okay,
other people.
okay, okay.
Okay. So we are talking about today property rule. Yesterday we saw that how to create the property rule. Go over here and open the property rule. You know why we are creating the property rule, right? So go here and to hold the values inside the business logic layer, to hold the values inside the presentation layer, for designing of values also, of screens also, holding also, transferring from presentation layer to business logic layer to presentation layer. We need property rules under the work class. Open this and so how many properties are required based on the screens I can guess and I can create the all list of properties. Okay, so so there is an employee screen. You know what are the input fields are required. There is a student form. What are the input fields? Registration form, new account form, something based on the requirement, and we need screens pages. Then after that we need to create the accounts, property fields, input fields or variables, whatever. So now yesterday we created. So instead of going to creating of one by one, I want to create, once you created a single property, right click on this, create multiple properties at a time. Okay, how to create the create, right click on this property rule and go for create properties. Now it will be showing the your work class hierarchy, that's called class group. I'm creating here parent level to reuse new saving account, other whatever the functionalities are there, PGV, right? If you expand this, these all are the other functionality case types. Hold on, it's taking time. Yeah, BGV. So whatever I have that functionalities rules from the class group, in this class parent class, I can reuse in the child level. Okay, now I opened this class group, and at that we created, it will come, I think we need to refresh it. These all are the predefined property rules. There are three categories are there, standard property rules. I think already I told that PX properties, PY properties, PZ properties. PX readable properties, PY is editable properties, PZ hidden properties. And we are creating our customized properties because to control everything, to we can edit whatever. So those all are the prior properties. They have, we don't have control. That's why we are using our properties. If you want to show some of the system fields, if you select, then I can see the system fields here. If you don't want, these all are the available in the Pega PRPC, see that Pega platform. See that all the fields are there here, PX properties. PZ hidden properties, that's why you're not able to see here. And select, then it will be enable everything. No, not enable, says it will be disable. Okay, I mean it will be not visible. So now I'm going to creating of your fields. Maybe first name, customer first name. It is a text only, and customer last name, city, state. You can think it. Number of fields, email, phone number, and gender, and date, date of birth, something. All input fields are required in our screen. Last name, and the city is a drop down. When it is a drop down, you need to select here property type pick list. If we type it, we'll get it pick list. So when your field has aggregate property, it means it will contain the more than one value. Examples drop down, auto select, radio buttons, checkbox, right? So choice, Chennai city, Hyderabad, like that you can add many of things. Bangalore, Delhi, okay. You can add number of things like this, Lucknow, okay, enough. So submit. Just refresh. You can refresh, then we can see list of the fields here. See that. Just refresh here also. Still not came few of the fields. So now go for data model. Expand this. You can see all the list of the properties what you done that. Why customer it is not came still we'll see. Cake city first name last name but still it's not came customer area why here. We'll see that. So now first name open that, city open that, last name you can open that. The first name property, see that it's created is a property type is text. So we are not a reference value. We are assigning directly. PY text property is have none table type. So advanced tab, validation, and so the maximum length by default they given 250 characters you need to enter. Maybe I want to enter 10 only, or 5 only, 6 only, 20 only. You can enter how many, save it, or maybe I want to enter only 10. And expected maximum length, expected length may be 5. And you can put it like then use validation. So I want to enter only alphabetic validation. See that all will be there: alphabetic validation, email validation, phone number validation, integer validation, everything will be there. You can check it here already. The inbuilt out of the box functionalities means out of the box function means what is there inside the pega. Okay, what is there inside the pega we are directly using without modifying single change also. That concept we can call alphabetic validation. Save it. I want adding a few more fields here: email, phone number, email ID. So we have email type is there. No need to use text. Email format only we need to enter. Need to give the validation. So email and phone number, date of birth, phone, phone number, phone type is there. We need to give the phone type, phone type, and submit add date of birth, date of birth. You can give date only. You have to give date only. Like this, you can add many of the whatever is required properties. Just refresh. Go for here. See that email, phone number, date of birth, open all property fields. These all are we created on the work class. If we create the work data class, those properties will use for the table purpose for the columns. Then it is used to hold and transfer the data between business logic layer to database layer. If we create the work class properties will be used to hold the data presentation layer, business logic layer, and transform the data from presentation layer to business logic, business to presentation layer. Now, if you go for date of birth, date only, so you want to give any validations here, so you can give the future date, maybe is future, is date, just enter the is blank, yeah, use future date. So it is fair date only, so you should not give the past date. And the same thing, email already will be there for the email validation. Is see that valid email address. Mean we need it will be you need to enter only email format. If not give the only name, it won't allow it. So it will be allow the only email format in the sense at the rate gmail.com. It's mandatory at the rate yahoo.com at the rate something smkinfotic.com. So if you're not giving, just if you give the name, it will throw the error message. So if you want, I want to see the preview also. There is preview also will be there. Go for preview. Maximum character 256. You need to reduce it. Default is 250 characters. See, show output. It's showing some error. Please specify the email, valid email. So if you test, keep it something gmail.com. Now see that. No error. Even when you enter this, immediately the error is gone. Even if you see that showing. If you enter, no need to this is called client-side validation. See, I'm just showing you preview. Showing the preview, the same thing phone number. Phone number you need to enter only integer. So valid phone number address. I want to review that preview. I want to show you preview. See. Now if you enter some numbers. See. Output. See. Preview only. This is preview how the look and feel is working. So like this, date, these all are the front end validation, client side validation. The specific property level, if you want to do validation, I can use validate. What about edit input? Maybe if you are entering all lower version, I want to convert uppercase. Save it. Then question, sir, what I'm expecting is not available in the Pega. What I have to do? 100% will be there. Okay. Still, if it's not there, what I can do? You can check your LSA person. LSA person will guide you. Still, LSA also think that our future is not there. Then what I can do? You need to contact Pegasystem. So I don't want to go contact Pegasystem because everything is chargeable. So if you're going to contacting the Pegasystem people, so organization need to pay that. They won't give this like a free of service right to you, right? That is the fee of providing free of service. Then why they are how they can run the business? So I'm just telling. So Maybe I don't want contact to go for directly, so we can write the coding here, Java code. How? We never write as. Can you please write one question? Please write the question. What are the top 10 guardrail rules? Please, then you'll understand. You never write the Java code in the Pega platform, but just top 10 guardrail. Top 10 guardrail rules. Please note this one. Okay. Top 10 guardrail rules in the Pega. See that this question is very important. Okay. Top 10 guardrail rules very important. So don't write the coding here. See that for fourth point. Note the question. So just assume that still I want to do something, go for data model, maybe valid. You can say edit validate, otherwise you can call use validate. Okay. Edit input and go for validate tool is not there. It'll be is there here. I'm just telling you, suppose if it's not there, what I can do. I told you the protocol you need to follow. Lead, you need to contact them. Don't go for directly writing off code. So that is not best practice. As best practice, you should not write the coding here. Something what we can say. Something is it there? Ways validation. So click on open. Create. So if you see that there is no apply to means there is no class rule mean you are declaring this rule, validation rule under the application level, not particular functionality. Create and open and write the coding Java coding here. But as I told you that please remember we never write it. I'm just telling you all is available here. The ways validation also is there. That's called integer validation. See that. We need to write here something here. You should not write it. It will be shown when you're typing it. The showing some different like it is a reserved keyword red color means it's a Java platform here. But you should not write it. I'm just telling you that is rare scenario. Okay, how they written code this validation I'm just showing that. So they are about edit input tool, use validate tool, and property rules. Now this is the way what are the things are required properties we need to create it on this. So what is the property rule? Why you need property rule? How to create the property rule? And what is difference between work class properties and data class properties, right? You know data class properties first we created already. So for this is for the table purpose, right? This is for the table purpose, data class level properties and standard properties. These all are our customized properties. What are the Pega standard properties? You know, PX properties, PY properties, PZ properties. They are our customized level, our application level properties. This is the difference between data class and work class properties. Then question, these all properties are available under data class level. Can we reuse these properties to the my work class? Again, why you are creating the duplicate? Good point. How to create it? Go for the data model category. Under that, no, see here. Where is that? Yeah. They are work class properties. All are the work class properties now. Now, these all properties are available under data class level. Maybe I want the customer data class all properties. I have same properties I'm going to use to design the customer form. Why again you are creating? I can reuse those properties to the business logic layer level. Our presentation, what we can do without creating a very simple. Right click on this create menu Data model property. By using of aggregate properties, customer list. When you're creating apply to means work class will we need to apply where you're creating. If not there means you are declaring in the application level. It will be globally. Now particular functionality level you're going to creating. Global, local. Now property type you need to change it here. Use single or page group or page list. Single page means list only single page. Choose your buffer customer. Save it. So now just refresh after that. Data model. See, I don't want to create by default. I'm going to already is there those properties. I brought it to the work class to reuse without creating again. See, using of single page, page list, page group. When we'll use those things, single pages for single multiple record purpose, we can use list page. Mean that is a property page list. Order and unordered. Based on that, we need to decide page list or page group. So by this way, I can reuse the other class properties to the another class. How we can reuse other class properties into the current class, how we can call it, how we can reuse it by this way. Okay, what is property, why you need property, what is difference between work class properties, data class properties, and how to do property validation, single property validation or client side validation. What is difference between use validate, edit input roles, or length level validations? Don't forget, or length level validations. These are the length level validations. Access when this is actually security. So who will access? Roles. Access role. Access when is nothing but it is a access when role. It is security role. Maybe still I want to do some other security also we can do here. See that. Cannot be used as a UI control. Cannot be included as input field. Cannot be used declarative rules. What do you mean declarative rules? You don't know, but you know the only name. So these are all options are there on the advanced tab in general tab. How to call other class properties to the current class for using of these. This is about properties. In these questions, they will ask you what is difference between use, validate, edit input role. And one more thing I want to show the city, right? Drop down we given. Correct is drop down means multiple values. We given these things. In the table type we'll use for the multiple values, not for the single value. Single value it will be none will be there. When it is a drop down, checkbox, radio button, these purpose we can use table type. That is we can use a local list. We go for the local list. Otherwise local list. When you give the local list we can add the Chennai. Anything is fine. And Bangalore, BZL or Hyderabad, Delhi, Lucknow. Get it? Otherwise, I don't want This is static initialization mean where you are declare the variable, there you are assigning the value. Local list, prompt list both will be same. Local list, prompt list both will be same. This is will declare the values there itself. This is called static initialization. I want add maybe these 5 values very less value. 1,000 values are there. If you see that country values, state values, city values, generally number of cities are there. 1,000 cities. Adding up here very difficult. Maybe future maybe again you can add one more city. Instead of this adding this way, we can bring the values from the table. Correct? So dynamically you need to bring it, not statically. When it's less values, 5 below 10, that's fine. But when you talk about number of values, it's very difficult. Chennai value is that's Chennai. If we give some Patna, some other cities, or see that this value is not there. Otherwise, we can give Vijayawada. See, in the list is not there. Now it will come Hyderabad. See that. So 5 values is there, but when I want to bring the value from the table dynamically, how to bring the values from the table to in business logic a particular property? Very simple way. We can use field key, we can use database and class key also. First, if you want, you can use field key. Which class? Your class name, buffer customer table. Field, click down arrow. It's not came here. Your field is there, right? Is there not? Where is a table? You have city table, right? Column. In the customer table, we have city column. When it's sometimes not able to display, then we can write them. We can call write manually. Yeah, city is there. So, how to assign the value? City, yeah, is there. How to assign the value statically, dynamically? Very important. See, action, preview. So, what value is there? Hyderabad. Give the caps. Case sensitive. It's not came. Field value. So otherwise database. So to bring the value from the table, can put it here a display only, not for validation if you want. So buffer customer table. I'm going to assigning the value from the table here. Database. For this table we have database. What is that? We can use our customizer table, or this is we created, right? This is Pega created. Anything you can use it. And it is bringing the multiple values. But which column value you need to populate? City. Correct? Even this is the populated and this. Save it. Property for value. Property display the text field. So now actions saved, right? Saved action preview. Mm, Chennai. Let's see that. What are the values? Are they? Check it. Chennai, Hyderabad, Pune, Bangalore. So now if we give Lucknow or Vijayawada, Lucknow, showing error. See. So even if we give VJ, so Vijayawada also not came. Something values you can give Nellore. I think it's from Chennai. Something so. We can assign the value from the statically, dynamically from the table. Now we brought the value from the table. It is checking when you are entering the value, this value is there or not inside the table. It is checking. If is there, no error. If it's not there, it's showing. If is there, error, no error. If it's not there, it's showing the error. This is called dynamic initialization. Okay. Static initialization like this for the drop down for multiple values. That is a drop down, that is a radio button, that is a checkbox, whatever may be. Any kind of format, finally multiple values, not one value, more than one value. So for one value, how we can, I told you, right? For one value purpose, we can use this option dynamically. We need to refer the from other, we can use this. It's manually directly. So this is about way of assigning the value dynamically, statically, hard code or dynamically. This is about property rule. This is about property rules. So now someone is there here to hold the value here. Now clipboard have the data. So how to bring the data, you know. So open the data pages and bring the data. So list customer, single page. You can open our data page is also fine. Anything is okay. Action, run it. Now you know this information, we brought it into the clipboard. So go for data pages. Under thread, we have the customer page holding the information. See, now we have the data here. From here to I want to use to here. So this page here is holding the using a page will be control property value. So the same properties are required, we created right now. So I want use this information to the my functionality. So what we can do, we need to use data transform rule. This is a manual operation, we need to do that because where is required, Pega don't know. We have you know only that one. So better where is required, you need to create the data transform rule. So go for data transform. In the meaning is there in the name itself. Data transform. So transforming the data from source to destination. That is, so I want to transfer the customer data information something clipboard format. So no branch. So you need to create the under the class only. Don't forget apply to class option, create menu. Inside data transform rule where it will be there business logic layer only. We have created right now. We are even the business logic layer only. We didn't move to the presentation layer. What we are doing all the things in the business logic layer only. Data transform rule is available, not available, blocked, final, withdrawn. Please, these are rule availability rules. Please note it. So, data transform rule is available in this class, in this rule set, name, version. There the tabs are there. You know what is purpose. So, in the definition tab is the new for you. What are the I want to do some inbuilt actions, standard actions are there inside data transform rule. To transfer data from one place to another place with the help of actions only we can do that. There are set action, remove action, update action, apply data transforms, sort, comments, when, condition, append to for each, and exit for each. Exit data. First one always as Pega best practices. Data transform will contain the each line we can call one step. A series of steps you can call the data transform rule. So what is this action I want to display? Because you are developing this, someone will see that they have to understand quickly. So write the comments here. What is purpose of this action? For every different action, you need write the comment to easily, quickly understanding purpose. Customer information purpose, something you can write it. Set operation. Set operation is used to set the value from source to target. Who is source here? Clipboard. Don't forget. Clipboard, this page is holding the data. So this page we need. Now you know what is the purpose of the parent class tab. We need to import that page. For this page, what is the reference class that will be we can identify it will be stored the value px obj class property. So this is the table class. This is the class name. After that, go for source. This is the source. Dot. When I click dot operator, I can see the hmm, not update page. Wait. Dot customer ID. Again, same here. You can add dot first name. Add all the things. What about target? Target is again the target values also I want to store separate page. The target properties where it is available, you created under the current class only that is called buffer. To store the again what are target property values I need to store inside the clipboard. You need to create the page. Without the page not possible to create the inside the clipboard. So page name I can give here some cust data. Using of that page name only I need to call the properties. Why it's not coming? Correct only given right page in class tab of oh sorry framework we given not framework here. Our implementation class, right? Our class, those properties are available here. Now it will come customer ID. Not first name. Save it. Now I can show you also. Now I want how it will be running step by step. I want trace out data transform rule when you are running. So for that, to trace the business logic layer, we can use tracer tool. Please, we need to open the performance analyzer clipboard. Now data transform rule, both three tools as of now. Please clearly watch and every point you can note it. I want to trace only the particular pause, clear, breakpoints, watch, remote traces, save. Settings, go there. I want to trace only my application, not all the fields. That is, you need to deselect all the rule sets. Select only my operator and my application, that is called lone app. Click OK. Now clear. Now you can run it. Action, run this. When you click run this, then you can see that how it will be working, executing, running the data transform rule. That will be step by step. We can see the inside the data transform rule. Still not start, click the run. Now click run. Now you can see the steps. See, there are data transform rule begin, action, step begin, step end, step begin, step end, step, and finally transform end means set operation two times, right? It came this one, this step is begin and end. This is begin end. This is data transform rule begin end. So for each step, what is happening here, how many minutes or seconds are taking, and how many seconds are taking, and what class, what rule set, everything clearly I can see it here. Whenever you are running the rule directly, then in data transform rule it will be show the thread is a standard. Now I can show you the data in the clipboard, how whether the data will be copied, moved from the your database means from here to right under thread, whether we then only, so from here to whether you copied or not. So our pages will be showing inside the customer data. See the three and hamshras. So now the data will be there inside the user page. User page is only use and throw. So this is our control only. Data page will be read only, is not control. So now we copy the data and I can store it inside the clipboard. Whether why storing again using the page, we can without using a page also we can use it. But problem is whether the data is copied or not. How to justify? So for that, again we can keep those the information inside the clipboard. Then we'll identify that this data will be moved to the our functionality. That is purpose of we created here. And after that, I want remove. So use and throw. Already I told you that remove. Remove means we need to remove the particular property, particular page. Customer data once you used, then please immediately remove the don't unnecessaries. Keep the inside the clipboard. Then it will be occupying more space. The work will be overloaded. The data space will be overloaded. No space, then it will impact application performance. Better use and throw. So go for actions, run it. How to trace? Now go for tracer tool. You can watch it how it will be executing. This is the previous one. Now current one. Set and remove. See all the operation. Now go and see that inside the clipboard just by clicking of thread standard. You saw that, right? Then there is no customer data. See that's removed. It means that by seeing the steps it will be used and removed also. So how we can transfer the value? I want to transfer whole page. Maybe I don't want one. I want to transfer from one page to another page, or only particular property. These only particular property values. No, I want to transfer the whole page. Just delete whole page. Whole page I want transfer. Previously in this space, first I need to tell this step, I forget. So in this page particular property value we brought it. Now this whole page data I transferred to here. Save it, action, run it. Already clipboard is open and only we can refresh that one by clicking of thread standard. See that whole page is moved, all the data. No, I don't want whole page, only customer ID, only first name, only the particular property values are required. Then how to fetch the particular property from the page by click or using of dot operator, I can select the which property is required. That is difference and before that and this. You want transfer from one page to another page, one property, another property. And page list to page list, I'll tell you that. Wait. So just practice till here and remaining actions will see the Tuesday, Monday, you know that from day 1 to till now what we did as a theoretically, practically, intro point of level. Please practice well. And if you have any question, please let me know. I can tell you. Please don't waste time. Okay, fine. Do you have any questions from anyone?
Madhav, I have shared you my email ID.
Yeah.
And one more thing, like the classes, actually the earlier classes, I'm not able to download it. Now, when I'm trying to
I'll
open the
send
link,
you
it
all
is showing.
record list of records. We can download it. Okay, na?
Okay,
I'll send you in this Google Drive all from day 1 to till now all the classes are there. You can download it.
okay, okay, yeah.
Anyone from anyone? We can don't waste time, please. I'm expecting everyone uh, perform well. Uh, mock interview, please. That is I'm expecting from everyone. Okay, fine. Yeah, we'll meet you Monday class. Bye.
Yeah, fine.